Today we're going to talk about Agile. Let's understand what is Agile. Agile is a time-boxed, iterative approach to software delivery that builds software incrementally from the start of the project, instead of trying to deliver it all at once near the end. The Agile movement proposes alternatives to traditional project management. Agile approaches are typically used in software development to help businesses respond to the unpredictability, which refer to a group of software development methodologies based on the iterative development, where requirements and solutions evolve through collaboration between self-organizing, cross-functional teams. The primary goal of being agile is empower the development team the ability to create and respond to change in order to succeed in an uncertain and turbulent environment. Now let's understand how does it work. It works by breaking project down into little bits of user functionality called user stories, prioritizing them and then continuously delivering them in short 2-week cycles called iterations. At its core, Agile does the same thing you and I do when faced with too much to do and not enough time. You make a list. Sitting down with your customer, you make a list of features they would like to see in their software. We call these things user stories, and they become the to-do list for your project. You size things up. Then, using agile estimation techniques, you size your user stories relatively to each other, coming up with a guess as to how long you think each user story will take. You set some priorities. Like most lists, there always seems to be more to do than time allows. So you ask your customer to prioritize their list so you get the most important stuff done first and save the least important for last. You start executing. Then you start delivering some value. You start at the top, work your way to the bottom, building, iterating and getting feedback from your customer as you go. You update the plan as you go. Then as you and your customer starting delivering, one of the two things is going to happen. You will discover you are going fast enough. All is good. You have too much to do and not enough time. At this point, you have two choices. You can either do less and cut scope, or you can push out the date and ask for more money. Let's talk about how Agile is different. We all know analysis, design, coding and testing are continuous activities. You have never done analysis, design, coding and testing on an Agile project. So long as there are features to build and the means to deliver them, these activities continues for the duration of the project. Development is iterative. Iterative development means starting with something really simple and adding to it incrementally over time. It means evolving the architecture, accepting that your requirements are going to change and continuously refining and tweaking your product as you go. Planning is adaptive. When reality disagrees with their plan, Agilists find it easier to change their plan than reality. They call this adaptive planning. And while there are many ways to change plans, the preferred way is to flex on scope. Roles blur. Roles really blur on Agile projects. When it's done right, joining an Agile team is a lot like working in a mini startup. People pitch in and do whatever it takes to make the project successful, regardless of the title or role. And yes, they generally stick to what they are good at. But on an Agile project, narrowly defined roles like analyst, programmer and tester don't really exist, at least not in the traditional sense. Scope can vary. Agile deals with the age-old problem of having too much to do and not enough time by doing less. By fixing time, budget and quality and being flexing around scope, Agile teams maintain the integrity of their plans, work within their means, and avoid the burnout, drama, and dysfunction traditionally associated with our industry. Requirement can change. Traditionally, change has been shunned on software projects because of its high perceived cost late in the game. Agile challenges this notion and believes the cost of the change can be relatively flat. Though a combination of modern software engineering practices and open and honest planning, Agilists accepts and embrace change even late in delivery process. Working software is the primary measure of success. The rate at which teams can turn their customers' wishes into working software is how Agilists measure productivity. Project plans, test plans, and analysis artifacts are all well and good, but Agilists understand they in themselves are of no value to the end customer. Agile frameworks. There are several different frameworks used to apply Agile principles. To gain any level of success applying Agile to your project work, you need to have a confident understanding of Agile frameworks and the capability to apply those relevant to your business correctly. Few of the commonly used frameworks are Kanban, a visual approach to project management where teams create physical representation of their tasks, often using sticky notes on whiteboards or via online apps. Tasks are moved through predetermined stages to track progress and identify common roadblocks. Scrum. It's a project management methodology where a small team is led by a Scrum Master whose main job is to clear away all obstacles to completing work. Work is done in short cycle called sprints, but the team meets daily to discuss current tasks and roadblocks that need clearing. Adaptive Project Framework. It's a project management methodology that grew from the idea that most IT projects can't be managed using traditional project management method. Work is done in stages and evaluated after each stage. Extreme Project Management. It's a project management methodology where you can change the project plan, budget, and even the final deliverable to fit changing needs, no matter how far along the project is. Well, there is a lot more to the Agile world, but I have tried to cover the gist of it. Hope this will help. Thank you very much.